good shuffle. Saw the Queen of Pentacles, knowing your value and worth. Solid, stable. Alright. My little finches, they come around. The crows will probably come in a second. They're drawn to my energy. So, hi everyone. I want to do a collective read. Lots of eclipse season, Mercury retrograde, Jupiter's up here talking to Uranus, lots of Taurus energy. No wonder the Earth Queen Pin came out. It's Capricorn, but for me it's Earth energy. Technically, but I don't like getting too technical. Okay, collective. Hi, how are you? Don't know who you are, but hello. Exchange of energy. Look, vibrancy. Just a person passing by just waved at me, drawn to energy. Drawn, definitely. Energetic exchange. Took nothing for me to say hello, hi. Oh, I don't say hello because that opens portals. I do say hi. Did I? Alright, whoop-de-whoop. Angels, ancestors, divine beings, great creator. Thank you for this day. I've already prayed and asked that you would protect my energy. How would you like to start this energetic reading off for the collective? Thank you. Cards are jumping. Energy is hot. There's that self-reliance. There's that grounded energy. Okay, collective, so for some of you, this energy is, I want to say some of you, somebody just says destroying me. It's not destroying you. Maybe destroying foundations, right? Going back and looking at things that you maybe need to rework in your life. But that doesn't mean your whole life is getting destroyed. It just means it's making way for something better to be built. Facts. Y'all see how that card, it's like a spin. It's like chance. Spin that wheel. Try something different. Have patience. Be patient with yourself, collective, through these changing times. It's about being grounded, being centered, right? Just being patient with all of the growth. Don't get caught up in the mental guilt and shame. Let it go. Healing. Actually, today, in my grandma's black iron skillet, she might, see, because this little thing ain't working for me. So, I grabbed one of my old black iron skillets. See, I'm going camping. I'm going to bring it with me anyway. So anyways, this one I made for burning. I'll make me some black salt, what have you. There's some Palo Santos. I burned away the old attachments, and these are the new attachments. See, it's hemp. that I'm forming new bonds that I'm forming with people that what vibe the same as I do. Representation, maybe. Some others, some of you could be practicing some spiritual practices energetically, the same as what I'm doing, right? Just allowing the old to burn away. I can put this here if I like. Cleansing energy. Some of you, my hand is itching. Financial blessings, financial abundance is coming. Some of you have broken some ancestral chains. Some of us, myself included, fear of being successful. I've let that go. I chased that back to an inner childhood wound just this past week. I'm going to share a story with you. Okay? This is how I trace back, like, actually one of my childhood wounds. It was confidence, okay? Because I'm working, whatever, building confidence. Getting back to my inner self. I remember the first time, like, that fear of success, or it was, how can I put it into words for the collective? I'll explain the situation, the scenario. So, growing up, I was musically inclined. I played the piano, the saxophone, but there was a lot of really pretty girls, who had this beautiful voice. And I didn't have to, I had a pretty voice, but it was just different. And I could not, and I still cannot really sing, honestly. But I was great at sports, and I was great at problem solving. So anyways, I'm going to get where I'm going. We had this huge, massive, youth choir, because I was in a very organized religious setting growing up. So anyways, they wanted me to get up there and sing a special or whatever. Well, I tried, and I was so mortified. So that's where I was about, 14, maybe 15, 16 years old as a teenager. So the fear and just being mortified, did something to me. So I went back and visited that inner child wound, and I was like, you may not be able to do things that other people do, but you can also do things, Denise, that other people can't do, right? I was gifted. I was different. So I'm being very patient with myself and going and revisiting some of those childhood wounds. We're always growing. I still have wounding that I'm taking care of. I mean, for someone to go around and be like, I am absolutely healed, there is nothing wrong with me, it's a damn lie. Because you always have healing and growing to do. So if you have these people around telling you that their life is absolutely fucking great, well, yes, but we still face challenges. Okay, you're on Earth and you're being schooled here, okay? You can live a more zen and a peaceful life. That's not what I'm saying. Life happens. Be patient with your healing process. Stop, take a moment, reflect. I talk to myself in the mirror. Call it what you may. Care what label you put on it, but I talk to myself in the mirror. Some people call it mirror magic, whatever. No room for judgment. Wow. That was owl flying away from me, being protected. Hold space for yourself. Love and let yourself be loved. Guardian angel, there was that owl. Wisdom. Some people may view it as death, but it is transformation, because with transformation, you create new life for oneself, new energy for oneself. You take all of the knowledge that you have learned and you put it into practice, and that's where your wisdom comes from. Knowledge is different than wisdom. You do realize that, right? You can have the know-how all day long, but unless you put it into practice, you will not get the wisdom that you get from living the experience. Let me point that out. Knowledge is different than wisdom, collective. So people that tell you they know things, that don't mean they practice them. Somebody's shadow, my shadow, just jumped out. Okay. You can talk the talk, but can you actually walk the walk? My shadow is like, somebody's shadow is dark. They need to be healed, because my shadow was telling someone's shadow how the fuck it is. Right? It's a nice Corvette. That is your spirit, right? Hold space for loving yourself, okay? So, therefore, the inner child wounding that I had, I shut down myself from receiving praise and validation as a child, young teenager, for the things that I could do. So, absolutely makes sense. Some of you shut yourself down when some things happen to you, right? But confidence, oh yeah, feel it. I'll help you transmute that energy, okay? Some of you are having a higher heart chakra awakening for the love of oneself, because I can feel the transformation, right? As well as me, because here's a little secret. I'm still learning how to receive love. There was an instance that happened, and one of my colleagues at work was like, "Do you need a hug?" And I was kind of like, throttled back. I give love all day long, but for me, for someone to actually say, "Do you need that?" And I looked at her and I was like, you know what? I don't ever get a hug. Yes. Actually, I would like a hug. That was an energy exchange, which shows me that I'm being more open to receiving a hug from one of my female coworkers, because they're, like I said, and I appreciate her, and I texted her and I was like, thank you for that. Because without her even knowing, she's opening up ways for me to be able to receive love. That's what your soul tribe will do for you, collective. Holding that space, love, and let love in. Thank you. Shifting your perception about things, and the guardian angel, you're not alone. Be devoted and committed to your healing path. Some of you are journaling and writing. Be committed to the creative passions that you're doing right now. Your creative flow and the things that you're doing just naturally by picking up a pen or writing song lyrics. Creating forums, creating speeches, changing the way you speak. Instead of saying, Oh, they're an addict. Say they have substance use disorder, right? Fight the stigma, people. Fight the stigma. Because it's a disorder. There's something not in order within selves, and it's causing disorder within one's life. Take charge with authority and honor your inner knowing that you are a medicine woman, you're a medicine man. You have the ability to heal yourself, and you can heal others. Some of you by just laying on of hands, right? Sending good energy and saying, is it okay? Can I hug you? When I hug others all the time, I'm a hugger, okay? Like I said, lots of times I give a lot of love for someone passing by. Hush. Hush. Sorry, my speaker. Can I? Hey, guys. It's okay. They're walking. Thank you. But you have just rocked a bunch of people's ears. Are you calling attention to something? See? Calling attention to something. Shedding of old ways. Watch the way you talk and perceive things. Your pain is your power, okay? Share your pain with others. If you're crying, you don't necessarily have to lock yourself away. Let others see you hurt so you can open yourself up for receiving love. That's some of the things that I did. I would run away and think it was not okay to show people that I was hurting. And really, it's not true. When you show your emotions through pain, that's where love comes from. Okay? Choosing your path. Let's get some more cards down, okay? Let's get some clarification. Phases, eclipses, changing, the moon. Telling you that you're traveling in a new direction energetically. Those things don't define you anymore. You're learning the lessons, okay? You're learning the lessons. Look at this. Justice and the Four of Wands. So there's justice coming for those of you. By building firm foundations, solid relationships, okay? Things that are gonna last. It's firm foundations. Coming in quick with truth and communication. Some people may be coming in asking maybe for your forgiveness because they're suffering fucking karma. Lady Justice, she's serving up karma. You have to clear your karma. All right. Angels, they're calling judgment. Right before I was doing this reading, I kind of got a download, okay? And I was speaking with my angel. Just as many tears, okay, of some of you have cried over or about certain things that have hurt you. It's like I had a vision of all of your tears being collected and then it being turned around, combined, and being sent back like a tsunami. So some people, energies that have been mean to you or not treated you so well, They're being overwhelmed with floods of emotions because there's been a judgment call. My angel just said what goes around comes around. Sometimes it doesn't happen, you know, like immediately, but it's being saved up. That karma. I see a red cardinal right across the street. Your ancestors are working. They're building for you. They're building that release. It's a washout for some energies that have done you wrong. They're a total washout. They're in spiritual jail. They can't manifest. They're going through dark nights of the soul. Their foundation's crumbling. Judgment. Look, I told you, what goes around comes around. What people have served you, they're about to get it served right back. Endings and beginnings, right? The world. It's the end of that cycle. Judgment. Tell me more about judgment, angels. Judgment. My cards. Yeah, they're all... Normally my deck, all my cards are facing the same way, but some of these are in reverse. But I'm going to read it as it falls, okay? Three of Pentacles in reverse. No longer building with people that don't deserve your freaking energy. Why? Because you stepped into your power. You're beautiful. You're manifesting new things in your life. The old does not have place. If people aren't going to ascend, they're going to spiritual jail. I don't see the moon here, but for some people that threw some bad juju your way, it was a fool. It's coming back around to them. So if you have people that were practicing dark magic or trying to bind you or trying to keep divine partnerships together or using lust and those evil, like bad energies to try to control people, it's no more. There's the Four of Wands. This is building your divine connections, divine partnerships. It's people, persons, places, and things being put in your path that you can now build upon. This is not destruction. This is a contemplation of all of the lessons that you have learned, putting them together and building the foundation and the home. This is also like-minded energies coming together that were meant to come together, right? Yeah. King of Swords, King of Cups. It's the end. There's a new path ahead. No matter which path you choose, you will win. You can't lose. No matter which direction you go. Also, it's the end of choices and decisions. Some of your path is just going to be illuminated. It's an inner knowing of peace because you've done your shadow work. There's divine masculines and also divine feminines out there choosing to end these self-sabotaging, you know, the bad things, right? The temptations, the things that keep them held hostage, all of the nasty doings behind closed doors. These things are coming to light. Why? Because the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's destiny. Emperor, Ten of Cups. This is divine masculine energy. They left 9 cups to go in search of what? Their 10th. This is nirvana. This is happily ever after on this life. Okay? Doesn't mean that you don't get met with what? Challenges. Okay? But it just means that your energy allows you to get through the struggle and it's not as fucking hard. the moon, releasing, having the strength to release, to balance oneself out, releasing the things that interrupt your flow. You're being brought and carried away from feelings of lack and hopelessness. This is depression. Feelings of not good enough. You're being led away from feeling like that because you're doing the internal work, okay? People that have had bad third-party relationships put you in compromising situations. Shit's no more. Your guides are seeing you suffer, and they're like, hey, just get in my boat. I have a path for you. See this? Let me take you here. Let me take you away from those things. Let me take you away from that hurt and pain. You've sat with it. You've dealt with it. Now let's get up. Let's go on. Your path is right here. This is where we go. I'm taking you to a whole nother level. You don't have to deal with this anymore. Anything else before I close this reading today? Through your gratefulness for the things that you do have in your pain is how you master manifest. Revisiting things and, learning the lessons, studying, doing shadow work, that's how you open up the feelings of lack, and it's how you heal it. Look, Chariot. Yeah. It's time to move away from the solitude, away from the hurt, away from all those situations. The Chariot, the Tower. The Tower destroys those old foundations. You're moving away from the foundations and the people that wish to destroy you. Not everybody's intentions are good. Okay? They do things in the dark. You're being led and guided. Your ancestors are leading and guiding you away from those things. You're doing things in the dark. It's a warning to cause you hurt and pain. And this is no more because you're standing strong, abundant, independent, on your own. Okay? This is a thing of the past. You see your own reflection. Some of you are going to get a soulmate or someone that matches you energetically because you've looked in the mirror and you've done the work to heal yourselves. Right? Look, the Lovers. The Lovers is coming in. You can't see it yet, but you have a divine connection coming. If it's not a love relationship, you're building a relationship. Some of you who are already connected and have a partner in life, you're going to just rebuild the passion between the two of you. Some of you, Nine of Pentacles is talking about, what? The Nine of Pentacles is the minor of the Empress. So some of you are planting those seeds to become the Empress. And eventually, you're going to see those seeds that you have planted grow and prosper monetarily, right? Financial blessings. You're creators. Been doing a lot of work. I have been distant from the channel, not because I don't love all of you, but because I had to love a lot of me. I had to love me. Shadow work. Eclipse season. I love y'all, collective. I hope you have all gotten, some good things from today. I miss our sessions. Going on 40 minutes or 31 minutes. I'm seeing 4s. Anyways, I've just seen the chat because I've been on my phone. But here's the cards. And how about if I send y'all all out with some balance? Balance, okay? I'm going to energetically send balance. Kundalini, help them align. Okay. Y'all like my shirt? It says, not a chance. It's way. All right. I'm tying up good connections, right? All right. So everybody, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share. I'm feeling energetically a little more built up, so I'm going to take it as it goes. As some of you may know, I was diagnosed sick last year, but I've such been cleared, and I now am back 100% well physically as far as my diagnosis was concerned. So thank you for sticking with me, and I hope to start publishing more often since my physical self is at the end of its healing process right now. So thank you to everyone for sending me love and energy and healing and just supporting me along this journey. So thanks.